For anybody who comes back and watches this, I'm not talking right now because I can see that no one's on here. I don't know if anybody is going to be on here, and you're probably all like, why in the heck is she doing another live? And that's just because I don't feel like editing a video later, to be perfectly honest. Right now, I am doing a patch job on a corner that I did not get very well on a painting. Alright, got it patched. Like a good old patch job. Running out of space in here to place things. This is... I did this painting this morning, you guys, and it's already dry. Like, fully dry. Just in case you were wondering. But you're not here, anybody, so I'm basically talking to myself right now, which is not unheard of in the slightest. Allie mentioned on Instagram, and I totally just noticed this, that this looks like a wave. And that's pretty cool, I think. Okay, let me just check the sides on this one while I have this black color floating around wet on my station. I can cover this up. A little patch job. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of this mess so we can start a new mess. I think I need to get wax paper, you guys, instead of parchment paper. I think that might work better in saving my skins. Okay, so color wise, it's gonna be super like all metallic, in case anybody is wondering. It's what we've got going on today. Wondering if gold will go with these colors. Let's see, because gold goes with like everything, right? Yeah, let's do gold. Okay, so here's what we're doing. And I'm still talking to myself, so I'm gonna yawn because I can. And then I'm gonna go get a drink because I'm thirsty. Back if anybody's there wondering. I don't know if anybody is there. No, nobody's there. That's cool. It's okay. Y'all can watch it later. I don't mind. I'm gonna strain my Floetrol because I think it's getting caca. Oh, have mercy. This is what I meant. I think I said a day or two ago that I strained my Floetrol. I literally meant I strained my Floetrol with this sieve because it gets gloopy and ain't nobody got time to deal with gloops. And I need to add more to my bottle. So I've got to strain that as well. Hey, buddy. Ooh. So this is why I strain my Floetrol. So that's just like little ones. Can have had like way even bigger ones when I strain, you guys. So if you use Floetrol and you wonder why you get goopies, that could be one of the reasons you get goopies. And if you were like me and you transfer your Floetrol into a smaller receptacle and it's out for a while and you don't use it, not a bad idea to just go ahead and strain that as well. I'm keeping the strainer out because I'm using metallic white again today, and the last time I used it, it was really goopy and I ended up straining it anyway, so I'm gonna strain that. So basically everything I'm doing today is gonna have a metallic in it, which is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Okay, that's done for. And I am using pink. Tita, if you watch this later, it's an Extreme Sheen Pink from DecoArt. So that white I just did was metallic white from Artist Loft. This is gold from Liquitex. And then these two, two. I'm using 3 different Extreme Sheens. That one's pink tourmaline. I don't even know how to say that. Amethyst and aquamarine. So we're using a lot of metallics. Only metallics, actually, to be honest. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Look, guys, tweezers are just, you just need to have some because they're good for everything. They're good for picking goopies out. They're good for getting this stuff off if you don't have fingernails like me. They're just very handy to have around. And why am I doing this right now? Because I already did a painting today, this morning. You saw it was sitting here. And I don't know, guys. I told you I've got shenanigans happening in my life. Tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. I have to go pack up my work desk, and that is not something I am looking forward to doing. So I'm an anxious hot mess about that. So that's that. So for me, one, I just feel like I haven't like completed my day if I haven't at least done one painting. But I already did one today, so this is just overkill on my part, but I think it just helps with the stress. That's a lot of gold. I am not going to use all that gold. but that's what was left in my bottle, so that's how much we're using. Actually, probably need a little more than that. These little squeezy bottles are so handy, guys. They're like $1 at Walmart. I'm sure you get something like that at the dollar store. I don't like to go to our dollar store because it's a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so these DecoArt paints, I've told you before, they are much thinner than other paints, so they don't need, this is perfect, just them and Floetrol, that's it. I never add water to DecoArt paints because they just don't need it. The folk art ones I find are a little thicker, so sometimes those do need some water, but not these guys. Let's see, that is el perfecto. Oh, someone's here. Hi, whoever you are. Welcome. And I've talked about these extreme sheens before, you guys. They are extremely potent. So this is an extreme sheen. It just says it's straight up on the edge, extreme sheen, and they have a bunch of different colors of them, as opposed to just like their dazzling metallic. So obviously metallics are always pretty potent in your paintings, and they're guaranteed basically almost always going to give you some kind of action. These extreme sheen ones give you some extreme action. So I'm using 3. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what that does. And this metallic white, for some reason, is so freaking chunky. So when I get that basically mixed up, I'm going to strain it with my strainer, like I did the Floetrol. And actually, now that I like really think about it, so this white, this metallic white that I'm using is the Artist Loft, Academic Level 1, whatever. And then the other white I always use is their Flow acrylic white. Both of them are really, really chunky. Like, I strain my white more than I strain any other color I make. Like, you can just see all those chunkies. So I'll let that one sit for a minute. I'll come back to it. And this is the gold. Now I love the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic Gold, but I find that the Liquitex Basic Gold can do more things, does more action-y type of stuff. So I think it's like kind of a depth thing. It has like this interesting depth to it. Like the PBO Gold, which is this stuff here. I need to go on Amazon and order some more because I love it. It's my favorite gold. And that really does some really cool things. So, that's my take on gold colors. Okay, so I said the Liquitex is thicker. This is a lot thicker than those DecoArts. So I'm going to have to add water to that, which is not a problem. I keep stirring this metallic white. See if we can't get some of those chunkies to disperse into the paint. I was almost actually thinking about mixing that with some of the regular white, but since I've decided to do all metallics, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with going all metallic here. Little bits of water at a time, guys. It's easier to go back and add more water than it is to take water away. So that right there is my perfect consistency. Like I think I said last night that I think every artist kind of has their own personal preference on consistency. That is mine. Hey, Spicy, I see you. We're doing all metallics today, Spicy. So I've been running now, let's see, this video is 17 minutes long, you guys. And I putted it around for about the first minute, getting ready to start. And you saw how long this took. This is why I don't like mixing paint, because it takes a long time. I'd rather be pouring the paint than mixing it. It's not fun. Okay, so I kept my strainer out. Usually I would go straight to the sink and start washing this out so it doesn't get all gross. But I knew I was going to be straining this white. Oh, fail. That totally missed my trash can. Nice. Okay, see? Do you see all that? Oh, I'm just spilling everywhere. Okay. But you can see all those chunkies. Yeah. So, these strainers are nice to have on hand. FYI. I'm going to go throw this in the sink now real quick. And then we'll be back for the actual pouring of the paint. Okay, so strainers and tweezers are my go-to must-have at my station. I mean, other than obviously paint and the supplies you need to paint. Okay. So, I think we're just gonna do, I have one more 9 by 12 canvas. I think that's what we're gonna do today. See, I just used my tweezers to open my canvas, guys. They're an all-purpose tool. Get some tweezers at your station. It's the point I'm getting at here. And I know you're totally looking at my fingers and are like, oh, what? Shane actually painted her fingernails. I know. Stone coat. What are you saying? Ball game, stone coat. Lots of stuff going on, El Spicy. Okay. All metallic painting. Here we go. White first. Let's go with the greenish aquamarine, I believe is what it was called. So that was freaking 17 minutes of prep for a 2-minute pour. Just so you know. Super fun. Normally it would not take that long, except for obviously I did not have any of these colors pre-mixed. And that had to happen for this painting to occur. And we'll end it with the amethyst, because that's what that was called, amethyst. Is it a football game, Spicy? Who's even playing? I don't follow sports. I don't follow the football. I think it bugs me that those guys get paid so much money to play a dumb sport. That's my hot take on football. Actually, any sport, really. But anyway, that's just me. Okay, so while that does that, I am going to put the rest of this gold into a wee little cup. Save it for later. I've got coffee off on the side here is what I'm drinking tonight. So what? Got my coffee. It's just a nice coffee from home, but I don't even care because coffee is delicious. Okay, here we go. Oh, this has the potential to be really cool, but it's gonna look super, super pastel-y because I decided that pastel-y is a word and I'm gonna use it. All right. Ooh, this is so far beyond something I would normally do, but I'm digging it. And there is a gloopy thing right there that I'm going to have to grab in a minute with my handy dandy tweezers. Okay. So here's the deal with metallics, because I talk about them a lot, because they are basically a guarantee to get you cells and what have you, different things going on in your paintings. But this is the third painting I've done that's been all straight metallics. And to be perfectly honest, not a lot happened here, action-wise. Oh. Maybe that wasn't something. I don't know. It looked like something. Weird. So when I pull you down for the close-up, you're going to be able to see things, but from a distance, there's not a lot going on. And that happened on, I did like a really big all metallic piece and like did the same thing here. Like there's stuff going on and it's cool because like they are floating on top of each other, which is really neat, which I love that metallics do that. As far as cell action though, there is not a lot of that. This white is interesting right there, and it's actually kind of bugging me. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera on my head. Okay, now I'm gonna have to tilt again because that just effed things up. Because, you know, I have impulse control and problems and don't know when to say stop. So we're just gonna go this way. Try to fix that problem we caused. And that kind of did, so that's fine. Maybe we'll go back this way one more time. And then we're just gonna stop. Okay, we're gonna stop now. All right, and I am losing daylight on this side of the house. So I will bring you down for the close-up. And we will call this a day. I'm sure this will not be the last live I do this week. Just because I already said I know it's going to be a terrible week, and this seems to be a good way to handle that stress. So, yes. Whoa, my phone is burning. So, see, you can see how it like floats on each other. It's like really cool. That's why I love metallic. Well, I mean, one of the reasons I love metallics. Cool. See, I don't know what that white's doing there, but whatevs. Oh, it's cool. See, it's just like floating and bubbling. It's so neat. I love it. Love me some metallics. Okay, so that's that for this video. My phone is literally like super hot, so I need to turn it off, I guess. But thanks for coming, Spicy. And I'm sure I'll do another one at another point in time. Maybe not tomorrow morning. I don't know. Because if you missed the beginning of this, I have to go clean off my desk at work because I quit. So that'll be fun tomorrow. Anyway, I'll take some pictures of this and put it on Instagram. Bye, guys. And oh, Spicy, what fair am I doing? Oh, it's my city's fair, just like our city annual fair. It's lame. But I'm going to enter some paintings anyway and see how that goes. So, yes. Yas. All right. Bye, Spicy.